Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Texas Filipino, and here is the Filipina.
Yes, welcome to our channel today,
Yeah,
to our
so
vlog.
we don't hardly ever show what she's been harvesting from the garden, and she just went out and did some picking. So check this out. So tell what you got right there.
I have a calabash here.
That's calabash, and so we talked about this in a video out in the yard of that can be cut up and used to cook with, and there was a couple different ways that you could use that,
Yes,
right?
there are lots of ways that you can cook about.
Okay, and I'm gonna help you out right here. Is I want to show something specific. So she picks a little bit of okra more than once a day. Sometimes she'll go out morning and evening. But this, I want to show this specifically. This is what that they call black okra that I ordered. Melinda calls it red okra, but when I ordered it, they called it black. But I do get why she calls it that, though, absolutely. But that is pretty unique. I wanted that. Now I wanted some of these to grow to seed too, though, so we'll have more seed. So towards later on we'll let some pod grow out. But I think it's pretty neat. What y'all think about that? I mean, I guess it's still okra, but the plant is a darker color, and the pod's different here as well as far as color. But I'm curious about the taste.
You can try now, roll.
The the smell is seems to be a little bit more subtle. Anyway, check that out. That's pretty neat. It's just a novelty thing I ordered and I wanted to try it. All right, so what else you got here?
Well, I got some pickling cucumber.
Some pickling cucumbers there.
Yes.
You've been getting those kind
Yes.
of often
Actually,
here
I ate
lately,
last
hadn't you?
night though, like
You
a
ate one of those
salad.
last night?
I have one tomato for now. Only
Yeah,
one
because I ate
tomatoes.
one right off the plant
Yes,
yesterday outside.
it's a big one.
One of those heirlooms. Man, was
And
it delicious.
squash, summer squash.
Yeah, you've been getting those every single day, right?
Yes, and of course, this one is the zucchini. I don't know what kind of zucchini it is, but
You don't remember, huh?
mhm.
You planted so many seeds.
Yeah. But look at this. They are
Yeah, they're pretty.
pretty,
It's nice.
healthy.
Yeah, they're instead of just really long and slim,
Yes, at the end.
they're kind of shaped in a way still like the summer squash.
Yes, this is the different kind of. There's one zucchini that we planted last year that they're really green and long. Yes,
Well, this is a little bit of her.
harvest for today.
Yeah, and she also brought in, of course, still eggs. Yeah, so here's her harvest on eggs that we just got, and of course we have more sitting around. She's gonna show a little bit of yesterday's harvest. Of course, she still got another one of those. This one broke, didn't it?
Yeah, it's blue.
Well, it give you a chance to see. Well, it's already turning a little color on the end. It
I'm
give you a
going
little
to cook
chance to
that
see
one
what's
today.
inside. It's gonna be our meal today, huh?
Yes.
What is thing is big. Of course, you got more squash. This is you said yesterday.
Yes, yesterday.
Um, more of the zucchini. Of course, cucumber every day, and then you got right here
My radish is not good. There's
some
more.
radishes. I bet they still taste good though.
I'm gonna put that one in my sinigang, even though they are small.
Yeah, they didn't do as good in that spot this year, did they? So yeah, every day getting a little bit of stuff, survive, self-sustain on, just enjoy it. I told her, don't forget like we did last year. We want to chop part of these squash up too, and put them in the freezer. We did that, of course, each year, and then we have squash all winter long, and then all the way over into the next spring, up until the time that we have new ones growing again. So you always want to think about that. Don't grow only just what you can eat right then. Grow extra that you can put away and freeze, and that sustains you on through the winter. And of course, with times like we're in right now, you don't know what's going to happen with produce. You don't know what's going to happen with meats. So you need to think ahead and be prepared always. And so do your research on what you can freeze and what you can store. Now, we actually stored tomatoes as well, and it actually worked out pretty well. We didn't stew them first or nothing. We froze whole tomatoes, a lot of small ones, and we would later thaw those back out during the wintertime, and we would cook them in dishes. And it was just as good as having fresh tomatoes actually when you cooked them in dishes. So yes, you can freeze and store tomatoes, but personally I suggest the small ones though. So as well, Melinda, she has these young onions right here that she raised. Something about over in their culture, they really like to have small onions, small tomatoes, all those things. So this would be like an average size, normal size onion used throughout the Philippines. The great big ones, not so much found there. In fact, very rarely found the big onions like we have here. Of course, these could have grown bigger. We're in the U.S., but this is the size she chose to harvest them at. It's a cultural thing. Now, this is just me guessing. I'm not sure about this. I'm speaking wrong, but just my guess. They don't like you cut an onion here, and then maybe you don't eat all of it. It's a great big onion, and they only need a small amount. Well, one thing, not everyone keeps refrigerators, so you're not going to have that to put back. They also, like a lot of countries, the belief that it's not good to eat an onion after it's been cut, and that could be true. I've read old stuff about onions absorbing up bacteria in the air, including absorbing up viruses in the air from a cut onion, and that there was a long time practice that they would cut them, put them in a room even near an ill person or a person they're trying to keep from getting ill, and then they would destroy that onion the following day, that it would absorb up viruses. Now, how true that is, I don't know. You do your own research, but they like to use something small, just the size they need for the little meal that they're making, and then there's nothing to store afterwards or waste. So that's just me putting a little bit of knowledge together that I've learned through the years in different cultures that I think maybe why they just like to use the small onions.
Thank you everyone for your time for watching my harvesting video today. If you like this video, please comment below and hit the like button. And of course, please subscribe. If you like this video, please comment below and please subscribe